Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to this intuitive energy update. I'm going to try to get some sage lit here as we connect. Thank you so much for being here. If you don't know who I am, my name is Lisa Lyle, and this is my channel here on YouTube. A very, very warm welcome to any of you who are new. And although these messages are real time, and the date is the 13th of June, 2024. I trust that whenever you come across these messages, there will be something here that's going to be supportive to you on your spiritual path of healing. So, what a time it's been. And I would just like to ask at this time that I am a clear and pure channel to bring through messages from Source Divine, loving and kind, God, as I like to say. And God is not gender specific. It's only humans that have gotten into the thick of all of this wicked. It works. I was wicked, but wicked. And so if you of recent days, as I said, it is June 13th, 2024. And if you have been feeling throughout much of 2024, and in particular, since the time of the Pisces new moon, and maybe even more recent, like a day or two ago, if you have been feeling wobbly and wobbly on your feet, you are not alone. You're not alone. It really feels like there is this wobble energy about, and we are the weebles that wobble, and yet we don't fall down. What we do is we ground and anchor our energy from our heart space down. And our hearts may be feeling all kinds of things, and yet ultimately the heart's function is to beat as the sacred drum within our chest while we are within the vessel of flesh as an eternal spiritual being of light. Wow, that went deep really quick. And yet, even if you don't understand, or even if it sounds like a word salad, I trust that you feel it. And so our hearts are here to love and to share heart space with others. And sometimes, and during this time of the wobble, what is really important for us is through any disconnection we are being asked to make in support of our expansion, our growth, our advancement, if you will, on the spiritual path of service in this lifetime. Any disconnect that we are being asked to create for our protection, for our, as an act of self-love and self-respect, it is meant to come from the heart space. And this is what we are radiating out into the world. Just before, I haven't really been, not now, these notifications. In the last few weeks, I haven't connected in this way with intuitive energy update because, like all of you, I have been in the thick of it. Like, we're all energetic beings and we're feeling it. And again, our whole purpose, everything that we experience, whether we like it or not, whether it feels good or not, and whether it feels good or not is an indication as to whether it is an energy that we want to continue to invest in, like pour our cup of love into. And not all connections were meant to do that. Sometimes we are being asked to do that at a distance. So in the last few weeks, the focus has really primarily being on coming back to the act of self-love, the act of um, self-care and service day to day, and riding these energetic waves and knowing that um, as things are changing, we are, again, that Weeble analogy. If you're old enough to know what a Weeble is, um, and if you're as old as me, you probably can sing the theme song, the commercial from the 70s and 80s. Anyways, um, so before connecting here today, I set myself up in a new spot. I really wanted to be outside. The Wi-Fi is not great back there. The connection's not great, although the connection for us in nature is phenomenal, and it really um, supports our ability to grow moment to moment and in real time. So as I was bringing cards over and being asked, what to use, it was actually very clear what cards. And so we've got the Queen of the Moon Oracle and the Moonology Oracle combined. And I was guided to shuffle those. And it was so beautiful. The two cards that came out were Meditate and Contemplate, the new moon in Pisces. This is a cycle we're wrapping up as we're moving towards the solstice, the summer solstice here in the northern hemisphere, and the winter solstice in the south. We're about just about a week out from that, as well as our first of two Capricorn full moons in the solstice season. It's a very exciting time. And we have been given lots of tools, lots of opportunities since the time of the Pisces new moon to show up for ourselves and to do that inner work. That stuff that's like yuck. A lot of people just aren't ready to deal with it. If you are connecting here and resonate with anything that is shared through me, then you are here doing it. And thank you so much, because it's it is the hermit's journey. It is the heroine's journey, the hero's journey. And the message on the card of the Pisces new moon is meditate and contemplate. And so creating that space, which is exactly the steps that I have been guided to do over recent months, is to come back to self, all that love, that cup of love that we so freely, particularly empaths, and that we pour out into the world. We are being asked to first be sure consistently that we are pouring it into ourself, into our experience, to create more ease and stability as we are being cleared, healed, and called to hold higher and higher frequencies of divine light, of Creator's light, of God's light in the world. Because the next card that came out, and we may be very well in this phase, the waxing crescent nourishment, card number 7, the physical body. What do you need? Like, are you feeding yourself in ways that are nourishing? Are you taking time in nature, reestablishing your supportive connection to nature? It feels like since the time of the Pisces new moon back there in March, and then that wild eclipse season we had, and then this like rather intense energy that's all around. And, whether you're walking the hermit's journey, the solitary journey, or you're out there in the world, we're all feeling it. We are energetic beings. So the homecoming is coming back to who we are, the reason we're here, and, our own innate power and how we get to choose and transform through each and every hour. And if you've been doing the work this summer season, or this solstice season, from now until September, October, is going to be incredible. And in particular, Virgo season, the harvest, the time of plenty, a cornucopia of good energy. You're the good energy. So what are you bringing to the table, and how are you supporting yourself in authentically and integrity, consistently bringing yourself to the table? This is a beautiful card. Orma Masses, purification, fire, and a 43. So again, the double sevens, there's a very lucky energy about. And Gateway 3, evolution, number 38, which is 11, the path of mastery. That's what you're here walking. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please take a moment to do so now. Going forward, there is a monthly or seasonal, I'm not sure, probably monthly draw for any new subscribers and all subscribers, new or old, who comment. The only caveat there is you must be a subscriber, and then your name gets entered into this beautiful little I'll show you one. I'll show you the next time. Little crown looking thing that I have. And once a month I will draw a name for someone to have access, if they want, to a reading. And the first draw is going to be on the day of the solstice, the 20th or 21st of June. I'm feeling to do it on the 21st, although I think the solstice is on the 20th, 11:44. So there's my confirmation. And it will be for solstice season reading, forecast, personal. And if you haven't checked out your By the Element forecast, please do check them out in the By the Sign playlist. And it is for this time. So we're really being supported. It's up to us to reach out and grab the support, or reach in and roll up our sleeves and do the grunt work. Because we are evolving, and we are doing so at a rapid pace. Things are shifting rapidly, where it feels like the last dozen years or so, things have been moving rather slow. Again, and if you're someone who has been connected with me for that length of time, things are picking up. And this is the season where lickety split, barber trick is what I heard. Things are really picking up. It's like a clearing of a 12-year cycle and season that was deep, painful, profound soul growth. So we did it. We did it. And look at us glow. All right. So just some messages here from Mother Earth, the GAIA Oracle. Clear. There we go. Yeah. So for some, there is a resistance to the forward movement. There's a resistance to let go. I can totally relate. In the human experience, I can totally relate to that, wanting to hold on to whether it's people, places, or things. And, in particular, sometimes people and relationships, we're afraid to let them go because then what? And yet it's not a time for us to stay in that energy of the and then what. If the guidance is coming to release and let go, trust that guidance. Be bold, be courageous. This is an 18, so it comes to a 9, a completion of a cycle. Moving out into the world, fear and doubt, moving beyond the fear and doubt. Love is the opposite of fear. So love yourself enough each and every day to show up for yourself. And as you show up for yourselves, you will be showing up for others, even if don't say have a platform like YouTube, or you don't use social media in the way that others do. That your healing work, the inner work you do, matters. It's because you are an energetic being. We all are. So we are affecting what we do in our personal life, what we do day to day, minute to minute. The energy that we um, transmit matters. And so we have the moonlight goddess here. Number 2, standing on your own 2 feet, the high priestess energy, trusting your intuition. There's no point to hold on to something that's hurting. There's no point to sit in anger, to sit in resentment, to sit in anxiety and apprehension and fear and doubt. What is the point? It only delays your joy. It only delays, and we've all done it. I mean, heck, I've probably done it for more than half of my life, and yet still here I am. And the message is still the same as it was when I first received it 25 years ago, that we are here in service to the greatest and highest good of humanity. That is our purpose. We all have a spiritual purpose. The sooner we come online, or the sooner we align through our spine with that purpose, the more abundant, the more joyful the experience of being human. Moonlight goddess, repressed emotions, healing, and reflection. Yeah. So whatever you're being called to release, whatever you're being called to let out, do it. They're saying the bottom card here. Remember who you are. 21, of course. The energy of the eternal beloved, the energy of the cosmos, the universe, the world, the soul, the causal body of God, who encompasses all of us, children of light, children of the heart. We are to be feared by those who are not of the light, not the other way around. Not the other way around. We are here to flip that script. So resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. So here where they're repressed, here where there's fear and doubt, we are coming to this place where we are remembering that we are here to let it all out. Let that love, let that be that magnet through the heart space, our magnetic energetic field that we are consciously aware of. This is what makes us powerful. Okay, and so finally, we'll get one more card here. I would like to go and place my bare feet on the ground for a little bit before I have to head off on my scooter to work. Oh, perfect. What a perfect energy to wrap this all up. Self-love. It comes back to the vessel. We are each the vessel. We are each the receiver and the transmitter of light, of consciousness. And we are each the container. We are each the container of deep darkness. And it's within the deep darkness, through that journey, below the heart, the solar plexus, sacral, and root chakra, that we really, this is our power. This is our power. The acknowledgement that the shadow exists is what allows us to expand into the consciousness of bliss and abundance and glory. All the good words, gloriousness, righteousness. This is who we are, and it's why we're here. Trust that voice within. It's the voice of the child, the purity of heart, of innocence, of love, where we all start, and where we eternally reside. It begins right here and now inside the human being that is the waters of life and the vessel of light at this time. And you were born to rise. We all were. So, with that being said, I trust that something here has been supportive to you. If you would like to work personally with me, please do check out my website, lisalyle.com, link in the description box below. Check out the New Moon memberships. Monthly membership 2222, that gets you two moons, like one lunation, new moon and full moon, or the yearly membership for 222.22. This is our year, and this season kicks off a time of abundant blessings. I am so excited about the harvest that is really on the doorstep for all of us who are delightful, worthy, deserving, loving children of the heart. I see you. I feel you. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, support the vibe and the thrive. It is truly an honor and privilege to be here at this time with all of you. Until next time, take good care. And show yourself you care.